Hi guys, welcome to another YouTube video. This video is on manufacturing accounting, and I hope that at the end of this video you'll know what a manufacturing account is, who uses a manufacturing account, and what's the purpose of a manufacturing account. Let me just start off by saying a manufacturing account is used by organization that takes part in the production process. This account or statement is prepared before the income statement because the total cost of production is transferred to the income statement. I mean, if there's production being taken place in our organization, then we would like to know what's the cost of that production so that we can input it in our income statement in order to evaluate whether we're making a profit or loss. Now we're looking at the format of the manufacturing account. We have some variable cost, which makes up the prime cost, direct material, direct labor, direct expense, and we would add the factory overheads to the prime cost in order to get the manufacturing cost. The factory overheads are all expenses that's related to the production of the product. When we do get the manufacturing cost, then we add the opening work in progress and subtract the closing work in progress. And that final figure would be the total production cost. So I did mention earlier that organization that takes place in the production process are the ones that use the manufacturing account, and these costs that we put in the manufacturing account are only costs that are related primarily to the production of the product. Let's break down some aspect of this manufacturing account. Let's start with direct material. Now, direct material doesn't always come with a final figure. Most times we get the opening raw material, purchases of raw material, and the closing raw material. And please take note that only the raw material and work in progress stocks are used in the manufacturing account. When it comes to finished goods, then that's used in the income statement because the product would have been already produced. Direct labor can be tricky because it's called different names. It's called factory wages, it can be called direct wages, it can be called production wages. But the key factor that we use to identify whether it's a direct labor is the fact that it's relating to the factory and it doesn't state that it's indirect. Expenses can be proportioned. What do I mean by proportion? Okay, so the manufacturing account only have costs relating to the factory. The income statement only have the expenses that are selling and distribution or admin expense. And because of this case, there are sometimes an expense that is in one figure but is allocated in different portion to different parts of the expense category. Here's an example. So we have rent, 30,000. However, a quarter belongs to office and 3/4 belongs to factory. So a quarter of 30,000, 7,500, and that would be included in the income statement where administrative expenses are, and offices are same thing as admin expenses. 3/4 belongs to factory, which is 22,500, and that would be included in the manufacturing account under factory overheads. Now, when we're finished with the manufacturing account, that is when we create our income statement. The income statement is the same format of a typical trading profit and loss account. The only difference is that the total production cost is added under the cost of goods sold. If you want to know how to prepare a trading profit and loss account, check out my previous video. I will put the link below. In the income statement now, the stocks that we use are only the finished goods. So I feel like we are ready for a question. I feel like we have enough information to attempt one. So let's go. This question on the screen, it has some items and they want us to create a manufacturing account and they want us to create a trading account. And as we can recall from my previous video, A trading account stops at the gross profit. Alright, so I am putting a tick beside the items that belong to the manufacturing account. I am putting an X beside factory overheads that belongs in the manufacturing account as well, and I am putting PL beside the items that I will put in the income statement, also known as the profit and loss account, or the trading account rather. Yes, you have made it to the end of this video. Thank you guys. I hope this one was very informative, and don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.